Time is ticking away. But at the same time, we've got some more of it on our hands today. Now, this got me thinking, under the cover of our modern day lives stands a rich heritage, and that is always important.
And that's the reason I chose this car too. Its Omega architecture is actually based on Land Rover's D8 platform, which has years of solid SUV heritage.
And the fact that it looks smoking hot, especially in this dual tone coloring, I love it. Okay, so let's get going. This height adjust has got a good range, it gives me a great view, and it lets me feel in control.
While I'm driving around South Bombay today, I'm going to take you around all the clock towers, which are a big part of our heritage.
Like I said, I love the way it looks. But it's not only that.
While it might look big and intimidating on the outside, it really isn't. This automatic gearbox makes it really smooth and easy to drive. I don't have to do much at all. The steering is so light and easy that driving in city traffic or entering narrow lanes is not a problem at all.
Mumbai has about 15 clock towers, and this one here, adorning the entrance of Mumbai University, the Rajabhai Clock Tower is probably the most famous. All these towers are always in plain sight, we just don't notice them.
Thanks to this panoramic sunroof, even the guys in the back seat wouldn't miss a thing.
And for me, up here in front, I've got a great view. On busier days, I would get just a quick look at the CSMT clock tower while looking at my own digital dial, rushing to work. Now, I actually have the time to gaze at it. People like the practicality of big cars, but feel intimidated to drive them.
It's big and spacious enough for luggage and family, but when it comes to parking, that's easy peasy too.
The reverse cam is super handy. Every monsoon, Mumbai's roads become a nightmare. And like all Tata cars, the Harrier has a good ride too. So while the road surface may be terrible, inside here, I don't feel it. It's super comfy. You know you are safe in any terrain and in any condition. After all, Harrier has got the DNA of Land Rover's D8 platform, known world over for its tough SUV characteristics. And what you see here now, the David Sassoon Library, built in 1870, is another one of my favorite public clocks and one of my favorite spaces in the city as well. Quiet and comfortable, just like the Harrier.
But even in the peak of traffic, I feel nice and cocooned inside the Harrier. It is so refined.
Which brings me to the last clock on my list today, one that blends pedigree with an air of modernity. Now here's a bit of trivia. The Crawford Market Tower clock, once upon a time all mechanical, it now runs on battery power.
It's like the Harrier that blends solid Land Rover pedigree with modern looks and technology. Many reasons to love this car, but the biggest one is that it's big enough to make me feel like the queen of the roads. And at the same time, it's easy enough to drive, just like a sedan.